Hey guys, welcome in KK Java tutorials. In this video tutorial, we are going to talk about Git tags. First of all, we'll see several concepts related to tags. So these are the concepts we are going to cover in this video tutorial. Apart from that, we'll see practically these stuff as well, right? So let's start. So first of all, what is tags in Git? Tagging is generally used to capture a point in history that is used for a marked version release. You can specify the version for the tag. Now a tag is like a branch that does not change, unlike branches. Tags after being created have no further history of commits. Means you can create a tag for your stable version of the code for your release, and whenever you create a tag you cannot make any kind of commit on the tag like you commit on the branch, right? And tag is only completely read only, right? And these tags can be used in the future for to deploy to deploy these tags as a prod release on your production. If some bad thing happens on the prod, then you can replace with the tag. Or if you are planning for prod release, then you need to create a tag, right? So when we talk about the types of tag, there are two types of tags: lightweighted tags and annotated tags. Both of these tags are similar, but they are different in case of amount of metadata stores. When we create a lightweight tag, it does not basically hold I mean unnecessary information like author details, author details like date, time, etc. But if you create an annotated tags store extra metadata information like developer name, email address, date and time when this tag was created, etc. Right? They are stored as a bundle of objects in the Git database. If you are pointing and saving a final version of any project, then it is recommended to create annotated tags, right? So for prod release, we usually create an annotated tag. But if you want to make a temporary mark point uh, or don't want to share information, then you can create a lightweighted tag, right? The data provided in the annotated tags are essential for the public release of the project, right? So if you are going to create a final version for a prod release, then usually we create an annotated tag, right? Now when to create a tag? When you want to create a release point for a stable version of your code, right? So if you have a project and multiple teams are working on that and you have a prod release on XYZ date, then you notified everyone to don't make any further commit on the any specific branch, because you are going to freeze that code afterwards. You create a tag out of that branch so that we can move for further prod release, right? Now, second point, when you want to create a historical point that can refer to reuse in the further, in that case also we create a tag. Now, how to create a tag? So you can create a tag by using a git tag command. So first git tag command is to create a tag, git tag and then tag name. So this will create a lightweighted tag. Now, second way to create a tag, right? So that is a git tag, then hyphen a, then tag name, then hyphen m, then tag message, right? And this is the way to create the annotated tag. So let's move ahead and create these tags. So before creating a tag, first of all you need to check out on that branch from which you want to create a tag. So right now I'm pointing on my master branch, so I would like to check out on some other branch so that I can create a tag out of that branch, right? So I would say git checkout, and I have a branch is called hotfix, right? So I have basically checkout on hotfix branch. Now here I'm going to create, first of all I'll create let's say lightweight tag. Then we have a command is called git tag and then tag name, let's say v1.0. So this will create a lightweighted tag, right? Now second I'm going to create a annotated tag. So for that we have a command git tag, then dash a, then tag name I would say v1.1, and then minus m. You can give the message, so I would say release tag, right, and press enter. So this will create a annotated tag, right? Again, I'm going to create one more annotated tag of v1.2, right? So release tag 2, I'm going to specify the tagging message. Now how we can list out, or how we can see the tags? So for that we have a couple of commands. So let me show in the slide itself. So here you can see these are the basically commands Git provides, through which we can check the tag details. So let me clear the terminal. So first of all, if you do git tag, then this will list out all the tag created tags, right, on your current active branch, right? Apart from that, if you'd like to see more details about the specific tag, then we have a command, is called git show and then tag name, right? Let's say v1.0. Similarly, if so this will now if you want to come out from this tag list, then press Q, and again you can see, let's say, check details about the annotated tag v1.1 we have created. So here you can see that this is showing the much more detail. This basically contains the author name as well, right? So owner name, email address, etc., right? That maintains little more metadata information in case of annotated tag. Now if you want to filter out, if you have a lot of tags and if you want to filter out using pattern, then you have a git tag, then -l, and here you can specify that basically command like v1 dot star, then here you can see all the tags matching with this pattern basically displayed, right? Now let's see what are the concept. Now once we create the tag, then we would like to push these tags on the repository, and for that we have a command git push origin and tag name. If you want to push all the tags at a time, then git push origin dash tags you can use. So let's check it out. So here I'm going to clear this terminal. I'll say here if you do git tag, then we have a 3 tags, right? So first of all, I am going to use first command. I like git push origin and then tag name. So first v1.0 I'm going to push. So before that, let me show you on my branch on GitHub. So git, here you can see there is 0 tags as of now. If I refresh this, then here you can see 0 release tag, right? Means 0 release is there. Now if I go to my here, and if I issue this command, right, so I'm pushing first tag which we had created as a lightweighted tag v1. So this tag has been pushed into this repository. If I go to this repository and refresh, then you can see one tag is created, right? So if you click over here you can see this tag v1.0, and here you can download either zip file or tar file, right? Now let's go back to the slide and see what else we can do. Now here we have pushed this tag, but still there are 2 tags remaining to push. So you can push more than 1 tags on the remote repository at a time. So for that we have a command git push origin and dash tags. So this will push all the tags at a time, right? So if I press enter, then you'll see, so remaining 2 tags also got pushed, right? Here you can see, if you go to the remote branch, if you check, now you'll get 3 tags over there. So 3 tags, right? Now let's come back and see what else we can see more. Now we have pushed our basically tags on the remote repository. Now afterwards, if you would like to delete your tags, existing tags from the repository, then how we can do that? For that we have several commands. So let me explain you. Like git tag, here you can see dash delete and then tag name, and this command you can write in little shorter format, git tag dash d. Instead of writing the complete delete, you can write dash delete, and then you can get the tag name, and using this command you can delete more than 1 tags, and every tag name you have to separate it with the basically separated with the space. So these commands basically, these two commands basically delete tags from the your local repository, but that will not be reflected in the remote repository. If you would like to delete commands tags from the remote repository, then you will have to use git push origin delete and then tag name, second command, right? Second couple of commands. So that I'm going to show you now. Now here I'm going to delete one command. So I'd say delete one tag git tag, and here you can see dash dash delete or delete completely, right? And then tag name I'm going to v 1.0, right? So if I do git tag, then here you can see tag v 1.0 has been deleted from the local repository. But if you go to here, still this will show there are 3 tags or 3 releases are present. So this is not yet deleted from the remote repository. So how we can delete tags from the remote repository? That's what we have a command is called git push origin delete sorry, and here you can give the tag name. So I would give v 1.1, and this will delete. Sorry. So this will delete from remote repository, right? I have deleted this. I was supposed to delete v 1.0. So let me delete that one as well. Let me delete this one there. So here what we have done, by mistake I have deleted tag v 1.0, right? So this must be deleted from the remote repository, but that is not deleted from the local repository. This will still show in the local repository. But if I go to the remote repository, this will show there is only one tag is pending, right? So here you can see only one. But if I look into the basically remote local repository, then still this will show I think 2 tags. So let's issue this command git tag, then this is still showing 2 commands, but this is already deleted from the remote. So we need to delete it from the local repository as well. So for that we have a git tag dash dash d or delete, and then tag name I would say v 1.0 1.1, right? So this will delete tag from the local repository as well, right? So if I do git tag, then this is showing only one tag is now pending on the remote repository as well as local repository, right? So now if you want to delete more than one tags at a time from either from the local repository or remote repository, then you have a tag to delete from the local repository. Tag name you can space with the tag name you can specify with a space, and this is so this command will delete tag from the local repository, and this command will delete multiple tags from the remote repository. Now let's move ahead. Now git checkout tags, right? So there is no actual concept of checkout the tags in git. However, you can do it by creating a new branch from a tag. So what actually I want to tell you, so checkout means if you want to switch from one tag to another tag, that happens if you have a branch. But there is nothing concept like a checkout or checkout tags, but you can create a branch out of existing tag, right? So how we can so basically let's say if you want to create a branch out of any existing tag, so we have a one existing tag is called v 1.0. so here what you can do, git checkout then -b, and here you can give the branch name. So I would say branch name you can give anything, sorry. So here I am going to give branch so control C. So here I say git checkout -b, and I would give a branch name like branch from tag, and I say v 1.1, right? 1.2 I think 1.1 or 1.2, right? So here you can see a branch is created from out of this basically tag, right? So this branch will be having the all the updated codes, right? Whatever is in this whatever code is available in this basically tag, right? So that's what this is called git checkout tag, right? Next thing we will see, create a tag from the older commit. Let's say if you have some older commit, let me clear this terminal, and from that commit you would like to create a tag, like I'm going to issue a command git log, so that this will show me all the check-in, all the commits has happened on this branch delete. Let's say I want to create a tag out of this check-in or commit, right? So for that you have a tag here, you can see for that you have a tag git tag, and then you can specify the tag name, and then you can specify your commit id. All right, so here this is the commit id which is created, which is basically generated by the git for every commit, right? And this is the unique id for every commit. So here you can create a branch out of this basically commit id. So either you can use complete 40 characters long commit id, or partial commit id also you can specify. So just I have copied a few characters from here, and I would say git, what's the command, git tag name you can specify, so v 1.0, and then you can specify, git then okay, so I'm going to create a tag out of this basically commit id. So I'm going to v 1.3, I'm going to this tag name, so git and then tag name you will have to specify, then commit id, create a tag out of the older commit. And now here I'm going to specify, so this will create a tag out of this basically commit id. So here you can see here I think you will have to specify git tag, right? Git tag, then tag name and commit id, right? So if I do git tag, then here you can see tag 1.3 is created. Now now you can basically push this tag on the remote repository, how I did earlier, right? So I think that's all I have with respect to git tags. So I hope you understood what is tag, what's the use, when to use tags, and all, how to create, delete, and see the tags, right? So guys, big thank you for watching this video, and see you there in the next video tutorial.